Muslim, we start the kutbah, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Eid Mubarak. Wa nashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammad abduhu wa rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Huwa sayyidina al-mursaleen wa khatim nabiyin wa imamu qiblatain wa jidi Hassan wa Hussein. Amma ba'du. My dear beloved brothers and sisters, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Inshallah, we are gathered on this glorious occasion of Eid al-Adha. The Eid al-Adha, inshallah, is called the Feast of the Sacrifice. It reminds us of the sacrifice that Ibrahim alayhi salam was about to make of his son Ishmael alayhi salam. But inshallah, what I want to talk to you about today, I'm reminded, inshallah, our brother Imam Sudais, the Imam of the Kaaba. I was listening to his kutbah that he gave on Arafah yesterday. And our brother was reminding us of the fact of some very important key points from Khutbah Wahada. Khutbah Wahada was the last khutbah that the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam gave at Arafah. And in it, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was reminding us of some very key things that I wanted to bring back to our mind on this particular day. Number one, he was reminding us of we are all one. That all of the Muslims are one and that we are all, inshallah, supposed to act that way. That all of the division and the strife that's existing amongst us today, inshallah, we should put it into. Also, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam reminded the men to be good to their wives. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, in a very important hadith, has said that the best of the men is the man who is the best to his wife. So, inshallah, our adab, our way that we act to our wives, inshallah, should be good. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam at that particular time talked about the evil of riba and the fact that inshallah it was something that was destroying the economics, and it is now in the world. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam also made a very key point that those who were present should tell those who were absent. It was the first time that we had seen on a large scale something like a loudspeaker system. That every few rows, the Prophet said, to repeat what he said so that the people behind him could understand. But even more important than that, he said those who are present should tell those who are absent. This means that inshallah, whenever we hear something that's good, we hear a hadith, we hear something from Rasulullah, that we should spread that message. But even more deep than that, the companions of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, many of the Sahaba crown, after they left from the plain of Arafah, they kissed their wives, they hugged their children, they gathered their garments, and they spread all over the world, spreading deen, so that those who were present could tell those who were absent. We have a duty and a responsibility of Muslims to let people know what Islam is really all about. Just recently, inshallah, in Orlando, there was a masjid that was bombed and burned to the ground yesterday. So inshallah, this is something that reminds us that people have a very erroneous idea about Islam, and the best way we can combat that is being the best Muslims that we can. Inshallah, I implore everybody, inshallah, to enjoy themselves on this day of festivity. I want our children to have a good time, inshallah, but I want us to remember that this is a time of halal enjoyment. That we should try to do everything we can, and when we do that in a halal way, that even when we're having fun, it's a part of our ibadah. That even while we're having fun, we're remembering Almighty God, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and we remember the fact that we're Muslims and that we should be an example to everybody amongst us. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala continue to bless each and every one of you. May you have a blessed and wonderful Eid. Please partake of some of the sweets and other things on Wednesday, inshallah, at the Laborers Union Hall on Tuscarawas. Inshallah, we're going to have the Eid feast for this community. We're going to run from 4 to 8. Because I want people who are working when they get off to be able to come and eat also. So for those who want to eat early, inshallah, we're going to start around 4 o'clock. And we'll continue on to about 8 o'clock. But we're going to need brothers to be there to help with the cleanup. We got to set up a lot of tables, and we have to set up chairs also. So inshallah, we're going to need your help. Once again, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless you and keep you. Inshallah, please donate something in the sadaqah box so we can bring as many dishes as possible.
Those of you who are good cooks, and we have a lot of good cooks in this community, inshallah ta'ala, bring a couple dishes. Once again, jazakallah khairan. Eid Mubarak.
Assalamu alaikum.
Eid Mubarak. Check yourself.